but I literally feel like that cartoon where there's a dark cloud over someone's head and it's only raining on them. In honor of it being Mental Health Awareness Month, I do want to share my experience with my mental health. I have like three stories I want to tell, so this is gonna be the first one. I pretty much feel like I've been functionally depressed my entire life for a very long time because I did not have access to the outside world really. I grew up very sheltered and overprotected, so I didn't really learn much, know much. And mental health, y'all know, the black family is not depressed those dishes. Okay, that's we. I'm gonna leave it there. So weird how I can remember it to the T, like the feeling, the moment, everything. So if you see me looking off, it's because I actually really remember it vividly. I think I was in like 10th grade. I think 10th grade was like one of my most depressive years until I got older. Like 10th grade was bad. 10th grade, a lot was going on. And I've decided one day I'm gonna write a book because at this point I need a whole book. I had lived very close to the school, and I remember walking home with my mom. It was so sunny outside. This is why I can't forget it because it was such, I forgot what that word is, but it was like, I felt so dark, but it was so sunny and everyone was so happy. It was just two complete opposites, like night and day. I remember walking with her and I just said to her, it was hard for me to talk to my parents because they weren't really, I felt like I could open up emotionally. Like we all just did not have emotional, like we didn't have the emotional part. Any of us, anybody in my immediate household, that didn't work in that household. I remember telling her, I wonder if she remembers, but we were walking home and I'm just like, you see how it's like sunny outside? Like I feel the sun on my skin. I feel it, like I see everyone happy and smiling, but I literally feel like that cartoon where there's a dark cloud over someone's head and it's only raining on them. And I remember that exact feeling, and I just can't even believe that was a real feeling. Like, I'm gonna put the picture on the screen of what I felt like, or what it felt like to me, but that is how I felt for a very long time, like during my 10th grade year, honestly, all through high school, but my 10th grade year, it got dark, and I didn't have a therapist. Nobody thought to call a therapist. I would sometimes go to the school counselor to eat lunch in her office, talk to her a little bit. I would just end up crying and be like, I don't want to do this right now. I'm in school. Just my parents in general, and just like a black household, like we just don't be equipped on how to handle our own emotions. My parents didn't even know how to handle theirs. So I no longer like blame them for not knowing how to handle ours or mine when it came to being depressed because they didn't have the tools either. But that was my first that was like one of my first memories of like a deep dark depression, and I can only explain it. That's what it felt like. Some of this is like really hard for me to remember. I know one day when I do therapy, I want to do therapy and like remember everything so I can actually talk about it in a book for real, later in my life. But that was one memory that I remember, and it's that dark cloud and that rain. I'll never forget that. And it wasn't, I literally thought, it literally felt as if it was actually over my head only, and the rain was falling on me. And I just remember being outside in the sunlight. That's what made it such a memory I will never forget, like a core memory, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, how did I feel so much darkness, but it was so nice outside and so sunny and so bright, and everyone was so happy, but I was not. But this is where we are now. We've come a long way, okay? Currently in therapy, been in therapy for a few years, on and off, but consistently for a year plus. Um, yeah, I've come a long way. That's why I really try to open up about it. I don't feel shame about it. Honestly, I know a lot of people don't have a safe space, especially if you grew up in a black household, a sheltered household, overprotective household. Trust me, I get it. I just pray that anybody watching this who feels this, leave a comment if you need a words of encouragement or you need a safe space to talk about it. That's what this page is for. Okay, I'm praying for y'all if y'all are going through that, because it is a real thing, and I still can't believe it. And unless you've experienced it, you just won't understand to that level of how it feels. So